Yu Menglong's death has shocked not just his fans, but the entire Chinese entertainment industry, leaving a cloud of mystery that refuses to lift. At 37, Yu was at a stage in his career where many hoped he was about to make a big comeback, yet in a single tragic dawn, everything changed. This isn't just a story of loss, it's a puzzle soaked in contradictions, rumors, and suspicions that paint a far more complex picture than the official narrative suggests. The night of September 10th started like many others for Yu. After a private dinner with close friends, he retired to his apartment around 2 a.m., locking his bedroom door behind him. Friends assumed he was sleeping peacefully, but 4 hours later, his whole world and that of those who loved him shattered. His body was discovered outside the fifth-floor building, lifeless and bloodied. The image is haunting. The neighborhood woman who witnessed it recalls a surreal moment when a dog suddenly pulled its owner toward the body, discovering the grim scene first before anyone else even realized what was happening. What struck many was the reaction of those around, those who knew Yu, who appeared less distressed and more tense, quickly hiding his face as if hiding the truth itself. The official story was quickly released. Yu had fallen, no criminal suspicion, case closed. But this swift resolution felt like a slap in the face to a public struggling to process the loss. Less than a day and all investigations wrapped up? This is unheard of, especially when a high-profile celebrity is involved. Naturally, people began to question why the police moved so fast, why no clear explanation was given for how Yu ended up outside 2 stories below his apartment. Details from the crime scene offered even more questions than answers. 2 Rolex watches belonging to a friend were in Yu's pockets, but his phone was left behind, untouched on the sofa, raising the question of why he separated from his personal belongings before his fatal fall. Then there was the insect screen on the apartment window, known to be hard to remove. Yet it was found detached, and forensic experts noted footprints on the windowsill, dust from the screen under Yu's fingernails, and scrape marks on the screen and lower glass, which seemed like signs of a struggle or an attempt to hold on. If this was an accident, how do we reconcile the footprints and scratches? Why was there no call for immediate help from those who knew him? Adding an eerie layer to the mystery is the apparent calmness from those present that morning. No calls to emergency services, no frantic efforts to check on Yu once he was found. All that was broken by the building security captain's eventual report to the authorities. Why would people close to Yu who recognized him instantly act with such hesitation? Was fear or pressure involved, or were they simply stunned? The truth is, no matter how understandable shock might be, the silence left everyone searching for meaning in the void. Social media exploded with theories and rumors. Some claim Yu was blacklisted for refusing to bow to corrupt demands from powerful figures behind the scenes. A harsh but whispered reality in the Chinese entertainment sphere, where hidden rules are often spoken about with hushed tones. Others allege darker incidents, threats, possible assault, even drugging before being pushed to his death because he dared to speak out. This narrative gained momentum from a viral video of Yu, unverified but widely shared, where he snarled quietly about unbearable pressure, saying, "I can't bear it anymore." Was this a cry for help? A hint toward a hidden torment? Residents and fans point to the industry environment that may have shaped Yu's final years. From 2020 to 2023, his career slowed dramatically. From starring roles to brief appearances, he was seemingly sidelined. Rumors say old agencies like Tanu Media failed to support him or possibly blocked his projects out of malice after he resisted certain powerful individuals' wishes. There are stories about pressure linked to investors, about a female investor's requests he did not fulfill, further alienating him in a system where power often overrides talent. Only in 2023, with a new drama filming, did he appear to be shaking off the setbacks. But was the industry's shadow already too long? Yu's personal profile invites more questions. He reportedly suffered from acrophobia, a genuine fear of heights, which clashes heavily with any theory of suicide by jumping from his apartment window. His last social media post just hours before the tragedy reflected hope and engagement with fans, hinting at a man still invested in his work and life, with several projects upcoming. And being the only son in his family added emotional weight, creating a picture of a man with reasons to keep fighting. Yet mental health is a complex puzzle. Public personas often hide unseen battles, and despite all the evidence to the contrary, one can never fully rule out inner struggles. Still, the breadth of unexplained details and inconsistencies make it impossible for many to accept this as a simple accident or even suicide. The media's role and the fan culture have intensively magnified both the grief and demand for truth. There are calls for releasing CCTV footage, forensic reports, and witness lists to peel back the layers of this case. Fans sift through leaked photos showing bizarre scratches on the apartment windows and speculate on the meaning of hesitant bystanders. The silence from Yu's family and official studio only exacerbates the mystery and frustrates those who want closure. This entire saga also reflects the darker realities of China's entertainment ecosystem, where favor, power, and silent agreements can dictate the fate of careers. Yu Menglong's story is not just about a life lost, it's about the unbearable pressures, possible corruption, and hidden suffering that many in the industry face behind the camera. Where does this leave us now? The public, the media, and the fans remain hungry for answers as the case sits unresolved in the court of public opinion. Could reopening investigations uncover the hidden truths? Will deeper scrutiny reveal flaws in the official story, or perhaps deliver justice if foul play is found? Or will this remain another tragic enigma, buried by time and power? Ultimately, Yu Menglong's death challenges us to look beyond the headlines, to question what happens to those who entertain millions but may suffer quietly in the shadows, and to confront the uncomfortable realities of an industry that too often leaves its stars vulnerable.